would solve is mine.
Hoorah! Kill you! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, guardians of all subclasses, hunters, titans, and warlocks, especially warlock mains, because you know we are the master race. That being said, I know, I've been gone for a while, but today I come to you with a two-man guide on how to conquer the Shattered Throne with a two-man team. Now before we get started, I gotta tell you this. I know I've been gone for a while. For those of you that are wondering why I haven't posted anything, it's because I've had some real life shit going on that I had to deal with. But I'm back now, so you don't have to worry too much. And I'm back with some footage that might ease your struggle in getting through the Shattered Throne as a two-man team. Now, some weapons I recommend that you do use in this Shattered Throne are a Twilight Oath and a Malfeasance. Definitely a Malfeasance. Why, you ask? Because the Taken Predator perk. Now, pretty much most of the enemies in the Shattered Throne are taken, so this perk, as you can see right now, will come in hella handy. There you go. That's a hand cannon putting in work at a yellow bar. That being said, when crossing this treacherous bridge, it does help to have a little bit of range, which is why I recommend the Twilight Oath or any other energy sniper or special ammo sniper that will give you that extra range.
Let's kill that ogre first, huh?
Now, once you get to this part where you have to walk above the abyss and trail the little tiny platform or like very slim semi walking paths that you have, I recommend you put on a heavier sniper. Now, myself, I was using a Darcy since I don't have the Izanagi's burden. My clanmate Crooks, on the other hand, was using the Izanagi's burden. And as you can see, it gives us enough range to fuck up those ogres without them doing any damage to us. And it allows us to control the field, which is why I recommend a Darcy, a Black Spindle, or as it's known in Destiny 2, the Whisperer of the Worm. Those weapons definitely come in handy for this part. And as redundant as it may seem, try and avoid those giant blights, because they will hurt you and most likely throw you into the abyss. And if you're scared, don't look down, FYI. That being said, take your time, pace yourself, and since I'm not a hoppy bunny like most hunters, I will gracefully float over to that other end and, follow the trail to the last two ogres after ultimately destroying them. Ogre on the left is down. Working my way to the ogre on the right, running out of heavy momentarily. Now for the next part, the Infinite Brawl Room. What I suggest you do is put on a sword so you have third-person view of the entire room and you can keep an eye out from where all the thralls are coming. Now, although you can't float and you are restricted in movement, you can still hop around and jump around using the sword to slash your way forward. Once you're past the thrall room, it's a whole lot of platforming, and if it's your first time doing the Shattered Throne, well, go watch somebody else's Shattered Throne video. I recommend Rick Kakas, because he does pretty good guides, or Houndish, or CB Gray. They're very good at explaining this sort of content. Me, on the other hand, not so much. I'm just good at showcasing how I get this done. So over here I was hoping for a bit of heavy since, I had no heavy, as you can tell. And guess what Destiny decided to do? Give me no freaking heavy. All I got was primary ammo, which kind of frustrated me, running through all these phalanxes and all these taken enemies. But in order to get more range, I put on my Night Watch and my Trust for that part. I only really needed mid-range. And as for the ogre fight, we ended up using... Well, I ended up using a vouchsafe, and the both of us used the malfeasance, because they would be nothing but taken. Without further ado, I'm gonna shut up and let you watch this playthrough of us destroying the ogre. Enjoy!
We still need to get 4, right? Okay, you need to stop this shit, ogre. I'm fucking done with your shit. You got 3? I'm trying. You got 3.
As you just saw, we melted that ogre in 1 damage phase. And now you see why I recommended the weapons I did. The vouchsafe came in clutch, allowing us to get that range. The malfeasance definitely ate through those taken enemies and helped us destroy any of those wizards. As well, I ended up using my bellowing giant, which had cluster bomb and tracking, so pretty much melted the ogre. My loadout was Nova Bomb bottom tree for the warlock, and Crooks was running Well of Radiance, which was definitely very helpful. Now the vouchsafe came in very handy because it gave us mid-range and long range, and the malfeasance just ate through the wizards like no problem. And I tried to keep this video very short and simple and precise, just straight to the point. It's not a how-to guide, it's more of a what you should do if you're actually trying to achieve the challenge as a 2-man team and rise to the challenge, and you don't want to cheese it because it sounds like a good old time, and it most definitely was. I can tell you this much. With all the frustration and a few struggles that we ran into, it was definitely a blast, and I did enjoy it. I'm kind of glad Bungie threw the dungeon in the grind for the Solstice of Heroes armor. I did enjoy it. It was a nice nostalgia bomb. But yeah, now for the final fight, we ended up sticking to the previous loadout, which was Nova Bomb Bottom Tree and Crooks ran Well of Radiance. With his Sleepless, which had Tracking and Cluster Bomb, I continued to use my Bellowing Giant as my heavy, as you're going to see. And you're about to witness another one phase of the Witch and the Knight of the Shattered Throne. But I did change my primary to my Dread Adventure, and my secondary to the Risk Runner because of its superconductor, which allowed me to have an overshield while damaging not only the knights but the adds to minimize flinch for my Dread Adventure when it came to the Witch's damage phase after throwing my Nova Bomb. Now, as we get to this fight, I will explain my strategy step by step so you can have a better understanding of how to do this for yourself and see that it's very, very doable. Now, suggestions for other classes, say Hunters, I would recommend using Celestial Nighthawk, Bottom Tree, Way of the Sharpshooter, not Way of the Outlaw, and prioritizing Knights, splitting them up into two categories.
Okay, then you pick up
I guess
one.
you could say left, mid, and right. Now, the left Knight, one teammate is going to shoot and empty all of their rockets at first into that left Knight. If you still have rockets left over, aim it at the middle Knight. The last Knight, you both are going to team shoot. It'd be helpful to have Warlocks because that well definitely comes in handy. Now when that those orbs drop, the offense Warlock, which would be me in this case, will pick up two of them, so you dish out a shit ton of damage and you can start melting that Witch. Now, as you can see, I'm trying to get headshots on her, but I can't at this point, which is why I use the Risk Runner to take out all of those adds and then just destroy them so I can stop flinching and start laying into this Witch and putting her down. Ooh, yeah. And that was a blast. That was a one-phase melt of the Shattered Throne Knights and Witches. Now, since I didn't have the Izanagi Burden, I needed to do the Shattered Throne. This allowed me to get that too.
Oh, and
I'd like to give a special thanks to my clanmate, the homie Crooks, because I couldn't have done this without him.
Yeah.
And I do appreciate his help.
Oh.
So thank you very much, Crooks. And in case you guys have any other questions and need, well, let's see. Let's say if you guys need any help with this quest line, feel free to hit me up. Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And turn the bell notification on so you can stay in the loop. Thanks and peace.
All is mine.